Rows.com is shutting down on May 31st, 2026, so if you have spreadsheets, dashboards, or workflows in Rows, now is the time to export your files and move them somewhere so you can keep working. In this video, I'll show you how to move your spreadsheets from Rows to Quadratic. Right now, I'm on Rows.com and I have this sales tracker report. Here at the top, I have some information about what is below. Here I have key metrics including total revenue, number of deals, average deal size. Scrolling down a little bit more, I have monthly revenue trend. I have my revenue by region. I have my revenue by sales rep. And then down here at the bottom, I have my data. So once Rows is shut down, I need to move all of this analysis as well as the data to somewhere else so I can continue my analysis without disrupting the workflow. So let me show you how to easily do this with Quadratic. First, to export everything that I have on this page, I'm just going to come up here to these three dots, and then I'm going to download this file as an XLSX. And once I have this downloaded in Excel, this is what it looks like. I have my key metrics page, I have my revenue by region, I have my revenue by sales rep, I have my revenue by month, and then finally, I have my data right here. However, with a spreadsheet like Excel, this becomes stagnant the moment that you stop uploading the data. So let's upload this into Quadratic so we can keep the workflow active and make sure the data is up to date. So if you're new to Quadratic, this is what it looks like. Over here on the left is our AI chat where we can ask Quadratic to do whatever we want. And then over here to the right is our spreadsheet that functions basically the same as any other spreadsheet you've used in the past. So the first thing I'm going to do is come up here to insert, and then I'm going to insert data from a file. And just like that, I now have my table right here, as well as the data for my revenue by month, revenue by sales rep, revenue by region, as well as my key metrics. And as you can see from exporting from Rows and importing into Quadratic, there's a few minor formatting issues. So I'm just going to tell Quadratic to fix the formatting issues from importing this file and hit submit. And there we go. Now we can see that it's fixed the formatting issues from all of these different tables. And for one other fix, I'm going to tell Quadratic to fix the dates on the data sheet in columns A and J. And great, now all of those date issues are fixed. So now let's go on to building this report. So whenever I imported this data, it split up the key metrics, revenue by region, revenue by sales rep, and revenue by month onto different sheets. But going forward, it would be helpful to have this all on one sheet so I can easily review all of the data. So I'm going to have it build a completely new dashboard that still has all of the same metrics from the previous report. So over here on the left, I have given Quadratic a prompt to build everything that I want. With Quadratic, you can easily build this one chart at a time, but basically I'm telling it to rebuild the report that I had in Rows. So I'm telling it to build a sales tracker dashboard on a new sheet that includes all of these different things that we had on the Rows report. And then at the end, I'm telling it to make the report reusable so I can add, replace data, and refresh the dashboard. And then I'm hitting submit. And with that prompt, we now have this sales tracker dashboard. Up here at the top, we have all of those same KPIs. Coming down here, we have our one revenue by month. We have our one revenue by region. Right here, we have our one revenue by sales rep. And then over here to the right, we have this summary breaking down performance, trends, and top performers. And what's really great about this is this report is totally reusable. All I need to do is add in my new data, and then it gave me instructions over here in the chat about how to rerun the data and rerun the analysis. And if you understandably don't want to import a spreadsheet every time you want to refresh the data, you can connect Quadratic live to dozens of live data sources, which will save you so much time in the long run. So if you want to maintain your reports that are currently housed in Rows, be sure to export them and import them to Quadratic before Rows fully shuts down. You could do this by going to the link at the top of the description of this video. And with that, I'll see you next time.